we're trying to create some realism here, right? And if you look at how I modeled, we kind of need to look the part. It's the first season. It's the first season of Corby Town FC. You got to look the part. You said face cam, so I need to look like I'm a manager. I need to clap the hands, pump the fists. Got a bottle here if I need to throw it. We're going for a realism save here, as realistic as I can do. But yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. This is James, and welcome. I want to welcome you to Corby Town FC. Now, interesting thing here, everybody. So I got to do a little bit of adjustment here. A little bit interesting thing here. We're playing the game, but this is obviously the first episode, so I want to give you a little bit of a follow through, a little bit an idea of where I'm going with the save. But also, I want to talk to you guys about how we're going to do the structure going forward. Now, right now, it's a stream. Nice, easygoing. So you'll see me looking at chat. We'll talk about a few things. But we're going to break down the team, break down the idea of the save. And, of course, I needed to look the part of the manager. I left the jacket in there because I just didn't want to get too hot. I mean, you can really get worked up and hot and bothered when playing this game. So let's jump right into it. Jump into the save. Let me introduce you to Corby Town FC. Now, the first thing you'll notice here is we're not on the initial splash page. And we've actually played all of our friendlies. So immediately, immersion's gone. You're not starting at the red beginning of the game. You're not doing that, James. You're a horrible person. Well, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But to set up something like this, and to set up the kind of the narrative that I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, I kind of needed to do this, and I kind of need to go through. That being said, what did I do? Well, I went and I got rid of all of the existing Corby Town players. So if Corby Town FC ever finds this or looks at it anyways, I apologize. I have my other save. I am doing my personal save. I did have all of you guys originally until we got into the Vanarama National League, and at that point, I needed to start getting other players. But in this save, as we talked about with all of the fans and all of everybody of the channel, we're starting with a complete new gen crop of players. So I got rid of all of them, and then I went through all of the new gens that were developed for this league. And like I said, it's developed and brought into the game for the leagues that I've loaded. And there's a few leagues that I've loaded here. As you can see, we've got Argentina, Belgium, Brazil, all of England, France, Netherlands, Northern Ireland, Italy, Republic of Ireland, Germany, Portugal, Scotland, Spain, Wales. So, approximately about 83,000 players in the database. And that's going to grow because all of these players and all these divisions are going to be creating and developing players. So I think by the time we start looking at like League 2, League 1, Premier League, there's going to be a bumper crop of Brazilian, Belgium, Italians, Germans, Irish, Italians. There's going to be a good flow of players into the team. Now, that also means I went through and I scoured all of them, all the leagues, and I pulled regens that were not world beaters by any mean, but either at slightly below, at, or slightly above division of where we are. And I've kept it to mainly people that were residented in England or Wales or Scotland or Northern Ireland. I did go out farther afield and pick up two players, one Brazilian, one Portuguese, and you'll see why in a second. Because we look at our coaching staff here, I hired all of our coaches, went through all of that, but there's a certain special coach here that I need to introduce you all to. And here he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Pepe, my assistant coach for this playthrough. Now, if you don't look at last year's playthrough, where we did TGWPIS FC, Pepe was our Brazilian striker who just went to town. He came into our save in the championship and was just prolific all the way through. Was an attacking god, was constantly winning the Ballon d'Or, was just absolutely insane. So he has come with me in this way back machine to come and help me coach Corby Town all the way up. Now, as you can see, Pepe is a very good coach, as am I. I am, if you look at my attributes, a very good coach. Because obviously, I went from nothing and raised TGWPIS FC to be the best there is. So, of course, I would have a good coaching background. We've got just a few other things here. I know Portuguese. I wonder why I would know Portuguese. Hi, Hussein. Welcome to Corby Town FC. This is the initial introduction to the team, the game, before I start making videos for YouTube and talking about what I plan on doing with the save going forward. As you can see here, I wanted to give everybody a look at my... Oh, God, that doesn't look like me at all. Well, either way, I'm dressed up like my manager here, as you should be, as you should when you're doing one of these things. But me and Pepe have taken over Corby Town. We have not given it any more money. We've just put our weight behind the squad. We got rid of all the actual players, and we developed this squad here. Now, as you can see, we've got a lot of different nationalities. Actually, Belgian, English, Lithuanian, Northern Ireland, Portuguese, Ireland, Scotland, Turkish, Wales, and Zimbabwe. Now, the key thing is, except for the gentleman from Portugal and the gentleman from Brazil, all of these other players were playing in the English leagues, or the United Kingdom's leagues, whether that be the Irish leagues, the Scottish leagues, or anywhere else. And I think I've developed a squad that, once again, is good and is slightly above par for this level, but isn't going to be like lighting the league afire. You know, we've got a kind of a good... we have a couple of star players here, and then the drop-off happens. The big thing is we're all young. And this can really lead to some interesting stuff. They're all part-time players. They're all on $25 or less on extended contracts, which gives us some time to kind of stabilize, but also let some more regens get involved in the pools that we can look at pulling in. The other cool thing that I'm using with this is I'm using the Zealand Face Pack. Now, when you say Zealand Face Pack, James, what do you mean? Well, I mean this, that a gentleman named Zealand developed a face pack and a face generation system that you can use in this game. I didn't do it for all of the regens, but every single time when we bring players in, by the way, we can only sign regens. We can't sign real players. That just isn't going to happen. But what we're going to do here is we're going to give these regens faces from this face pack. So they look like real players and they don't look like the, as Kim would call them, potato people. And we're going to go from there. So, and as we sell players and as they move on and come in, we can add faces to them. And it just kind of creates this kind of cool thing where we can kind of track where these guys go across the years. See if one of these guys ends up as PSG as a world beater, or if they stick in the lower leagues. It's just kind of fun. Like I said, and it's a narrative story. So then we're just going to see how long we're going to be here at Corby and how far we can take them. Now, I've gone on long enough. I think it's time we meet some of the players, right? We've met Pepe. We've met all of the... We've heard the story. You guys heard me talk on, for now, about 10 minutes about just the save and the setup. So let's meet some of the players. And I think... What's the best way to do this? I think we'll do it from here. So, Glenn Hackett is our goalkeeper, or at least our starting keeper. He is a 16-year-old Englishman who originally was playing at AFC Telford. And as you can tell, he is currently operating at this division level. He looks pretty good. You know, we're not expecting world beaters here. So for a lower league, non-professional, first choice goalkeeper, he's all right. Reflexes are good, kicking's okay, can't do one-on-ones. Anything that's really above like a 7, anything that's really above like an 8 is pretty good. He's pretty agile. He has horrible positioning. He's over 6 feet, but once again, he's 16. You can only expect so much from him, and he can grow. Our starting right back is probably one of the best names to start with, Prince Laguna. Now, Prince is from Zimbabwe via Scotland. So he grew up in Zimbabwe, but he started playing in Scotland. welcome to this. He's sporting, and he's actually a pretty solid right back for once again this thing. He's operating in this division. He's got the pace and natural fitness you're looking for. Nothing too horrible. Now we're playing as wing backs on attack, so he's got the natural fitness, good decision making. First touch is good. Crossing could be better, but tackling technique, he's nothing really lets him down as playing a wing back. He's not in the red with anything. Decisions will be helpful. And that 16 aggression may lead to some issues, but all in all, a strong player. Determination being low is kind of worrying, but what are you going to do? Now, these two guys I'm very excited about. I like tall center backs. Here is, first, Roy Frazier, 6'3" center back. Looks pretty darn solid. We're playing ball-playing defenders, which probably isn't smart in the lower leagues, but what are you going to do? 6'3", pace and strength aren't the greatest, but when it comes to his heading and jumping reach for this league, pretty good. Determination 16, work rate's pretty good, aggressive. So this guy is definitely going to be one of the rocks at the back. And joining him is Dwant Podar. Now, he's Belgium. And you immediately think, James, Belgium, but Belgium and Romanian, but he's playing in the Republic of Ireland. Once again, fun times here with Regens. And what I like most about him, he's not the best ball-playing defender. His force strength is a little worrying. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Welcome to the beginning of the save. But he's 6'5", and he can jump. So he is basically just going to win aerial duels just because he is tall. And that's what I kind of like. I usually like a defender who can play a little bit more and a tall defender who can head. Here's probably one of our best players, Craig Kerr from Northern Ireland. He is going to be our left-sided wing back. And once again, pretty solid. Dribbling and crossing let him down, but he's more defensively solid. Tackling, he's got the pace, he's got aggression, bravery, decision making. He's got good stats. As an attacker going forward, I don't really know, but once again, he's decent for this level, looks pretty solid. Zach Flack is one of our midfielders. Once again, just a solid, well-rounded midfielder. Can't really say too much bad about him. Teamwork being high is nice. Low determination. Have I found the new Pepe yet? No, but we like we talked about. I was talking about earlier. We don't need new Pepe when we have old Pepe with us. He's here for the entirety. He's here for. I'm using editor shenanigans to make sure he stays with us for the entire time. We're just kind of looking through our squad here. Once again, Zealand face pack. Wonderful job by just generating that. This guy is a regen. That is not a real person. But there he is. Flack, one of our things, and we got Flack and Alex Curry leading the midfield. Once again, just another solid young midfielder. Likes to dictate the tempo. And you'll see when I tell you about our positioning, our squad, how we line up, how this goes. This is one of our first wins. We pulled this guy from Portugal. He was playing in the third tier of Portugal, I believe. This is Danilo Camilo. Yeah, I like alliteration too. He'll be our right winger. Can't jump, not very fit, not very strong, can run really fast, and can score goals. We play inverted wingers on support, and this guy just fits that bill to a T. This is one of the guys who's playing slightly above. He's playing two division above our level, but I think it's somebody who we can hold on to, and we're allowed to have one superstar. Our attacking midfielder is Mohamed Kisin. Now, once again, he's Turkish, but he's also English, and he's capped at under-19s for Turkey, which is very nice. He started playing at Boston United as an attacking midfielder. Once again, he's got the stuff you're looking for. He can't tackle, but we don't need him to. He's got okay physicals, okay mentals, technique, long shots, first touch. He's got that. Finishing could do better, but he looks solid for what we need at this level. On our left side, we've got Sion Evans, who is a Welsh. Yep, I had to double check that. Welsh winger. Once again, looks pretty solid, plays at this level. He's quick, where the other guy is like very quick, but this guy is quick, but actually has like the physicals to back it up. Would worry about his crossing, but he could do the job for us. Yeah, not bad for a bunch of regens who are small. Now, this is where I struggle, because we have two strikers, and we have two pretty good-looking strikers. This is Gary Laird. He's an advanced forward. I'm playing him as an advanced forward. And finishing, first touch is good. Dribbling, can't corner, can't cross, no free kick taking. He's got some heading ability, can't pass worth the damn. Penalties are okay. Technique of 14 is pretty good. Composure 10. Natural fitness 15. He's just slow. He's good. He can, when he gets the ball, he can finish with it, but he's just not quick. And our other guy is Mateus Leviticus. At least that's how I'm going to call him. Leviticus. I'm going to call him Leviticus. If you know how to pronounce it, comment below. But this is our other Lithuanian who is also English. Once again, thank you, Regens. He was also playing in Northern Ireland. The difference between him and Gary Laird is that he's fast, but just don't ask him to, like, he's bad first touch, bad passing, but he's got good off-the-ball movement. So this is a guy who's, like, good at finishing the ball, being quick and finishing. The other guy's more well-rounded, but, you know, we're going to have an interesting level of strikers this year. And yeah, well, that's the other thing too. We wanted to get some crazy names in this squad, like this guy, Enrivedo. This is our Brazilian boy that we brought over that Pepe brought. We've done some stuff here. His favorite personnel is Pepe. He loves him. He's also Brazilian and Portuguese, so we work out some work permit issues there. But yeah, and I'll kind of introduce you to the rest of the squad as we go. We got Carl Sabinson, our backup keeper, who may end up being our first choice keeper. Ryan Brentford, Shane Malone. Just an all-in-all interesting cast. Nathan Jones, Ryan Graham. All have facebacks, all have names, all expected to do great things. So let's talk tactics. I'm boring. I'm going with a 4-2-3-1. Now, the big thing about this tactic is that in previous years, in 2020, this was the tactic. 4-3-3 with a holding midfielder. And this is a tactic we're going to use if we're going up against bigger teams and stuff. And that's why we have two decent holding midfielders. But given our talent in the attacking area, this is, I think, where we go. We've got fullbacks who love to go forward, or who can go forward. I wouldn't say love to go forward, who can go forward. They're not horrible. Camilo and Evans are good. Mohamed's good. So, like, this is where we're really strong in the pitch. So I want to focus these guys forward. It's lower leagues. We're all not that good. So being a defensively solid team doesn't mean much. I think going out and we're going to score one more goal than you are, is the way to go in lower league. You get quick, you get pacey, you get physically strong guys, and you don't worry about the technique. That's why my two defenders, yeah, they're not the best defenders, but they're tall and they'll win headers. Yeah, Laird isn't the best, isn't the best, but he can shoot. He can finish the ball. But yeah, this is what we're looking at for our team, how we line up, how we're going to look going forward, which should lead us to club vision. What does the club want from me this year? They want us to sign Players under the age of 23 for the first team. Hell yeah. We can't sign anything but regens, so that's what we're going to do. Work within the payroll budget. We are definitely doing that. They want a top half finish. They want us to reach the first qualifying round of the FA Cup. They want us to be competitive in the trophy. And they're basically looking for playoffs the next couple of years. Now, we're probably a playoff team with what we have. And we haven't even begun. The Southern League 1 Division Central hasn't even begun. And the reason why we're starting today is because we have to play in the preliminary round of the English FA Cup. We're starting in September, where the game doesn't begin for another 23 days. Yeah, that's how low down we are. We have to start here before we even play our first game. We're going to be going to such wonderful things as Yaxley and Kiddington and Northleigh and AFC Dunsdale and Hallsworth and Daventry and Barton Rovers and Didcot and Bedford. This is going to be wonderful. This is going to be a treat, everybody. This is going to be a treat. So, where does the season preview put us? Season preview puts us to win the league. Now, what's interesting here is it puts us to win the league, and we have some players in the best 11, but we don't have all of them. Like, our strikers aren't the best. We don't have the best ringers. Yeah, we're going to be buying wingers. We've only got one of two defenders. And then we don't have the best keeper. So, can we win the league? Yeah, we have the quality with good rotation and a decent-sized squad. This is it. Now, other things to talk about. Number one, we don't have anybody in the under-18s. We have no reserves. This is the squad. This is the 25-man, I think 23-man squad. We haven't had COVID. We start with COVID based in the game. There's revenues are down across the leagues for teams. That's the thing. As for Brexit scenario, I believe it's... Let me pull up. It doesn't affect us really down in this league. But we can look at the rules. So, points, disciplinary eligibility rules. Here we go. Transfers and rules. 24 players rules. Work permit rules. Here we are. Work permits. For transfers for players without a current permit, percentage hit above international appearances official ranking. 30 days wait for their current transfer limit waiting for a work period. So they have to have like a ton of international appearances for like international rankings of clubs. So if they're like the top 10 clubs in the league and they have in the world, which, England, Germany, France, they only need to have 30% of international plays for them. If they're less than that, if they have a current permit, it's the same deal. If we need to do an appeal. Here's the appeal process. 3 points of the fees paid for the top 25 transfers of the English Premier Division for the last 2 years. Profits for the fee paid. If the player's salary is in the top 25 earners at the club. 2 points if it's the top there. 1 point if it's active playing in the top 6 leagues in Europe. Top 2 leagues in South America. So you can kind of game the system here if you make them one of your top earners at your club and they're playing one of the top leagues here. In my other game, this is how I was able to just sign a ton of young Belgium players. We have percentage of appearances. And then hiring staff, coaches, and head coaches and coaches have at least a Continental C license. Now, I'm not sure about this far down, but I have that. So it kind of gives you an idea of where we're looking at. And I think if we go up to... Sorry, it's going to take a while to get up there. Yeah. When we get into league football, matchday squad must have at least 7 players trained in the club in England. Under 21 players are automatically eligible to play. Only players registered for the competition are eligible to play. Now, they have a salary cap. They have the salary cap in League 1 and 2 and a team size. You can only have 22 players in League 2 and you can only have them at £29. Your total salary for the team is £29,000. And they follow the same rules basis. Salary cap, squad registration, all right there. Now, if we go up to the championship, there's no salary cap. There's financial fair play rules we have to worry about. And then in the Premier League, and Brexit hasn't happened yet, but it probably will happen in January 1. They've got the same rules. There may be like something that comes through, like where you can only have 17 foreign players in the entirety of your squad. Which, once again, all of our players, except for 2, our Brazilian and our Portuguese player, Camilo and Errado. Xavier. We're going to call him Xavier. Xavier aren't. But they're going to be here hopefully long enough to either gain citizenship or have match play rules. But that's like a 4-year down the line problem we have to deal with. It's not a now problem. So that's everything. Are you guys bored yet? Do you guys actually want to watch a game? Should we get into this? Should we just jump right in? Because we got a match today against... That's a name. Grinsley? Grinsley? Where is? They're in Grinsley. They play at Foots Lane. Who have they been playing? They played Isle of Man FC. Note to self. Grunsey. That doesn't, the pronunciation does not match the letters that are in this thing, but we'll go with it. We're playing them. Apparently their hot prospect is this guy. Guernsey. One of the Charnel Islands near France. This is one of the Charnel Islands near France? They're coming all the way up to play in Corby at Steel Park. What'll be a sunny 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is all for... We're not even qualified. This is the pre-qualification for the FA Cup. Now, for those of you who don't know about the FA Cup, let's look at the rules here. Most Premier League teams come in around here, the first, second, third round. We're not even there. Like, Premier League teams come in here. We got to go all the way back. We're in the preliminaries. We're not even in, like, the qualifying rounds. We have the prelim here. Good news about prelims, though. Money. We have an okay balance. I didn't add any money to this club. This is what we have. This is what our money is. If we can, like, win 3 matches, we're pretty set for, like, the year. And I think our finances look... okay. Doesn't look great. But yeah, some cup runs could help with that. Yeah, didn't know we had that much spending. Anyways, tactical meeting. Let's talk here. They want us to be positive. They want us to increase defend duties. Nope. Push higher up. Nope. Let's go to team selection. Quick pick. I always like quick picking to start. That is our best 11, I think. Laird leading line with Evans, Mohamed Keeson, Camilo, Curry, Flack, Kerr, Podar, Fraser, Laguna, and Hackett in goal. I just love that this guy's name is Prince Laguna. He probably has like a little red Corvette or something right there. Anyways, jump into the game. Submit the team. Yeah, Hackett can wear the armband. People are concerned. They don't know how to play. So yeah, it's our first game here. First game in the thing. Go to match. It's all right. Let's enjoy the new match engine. By the way, everything will be in 3D here. Here's the lineup cards. These are people. It's too much I can say. All right, dressing room. Let's pump our fists. Tell them we've been very company, and pump our fists and tell them we have faith in them. Usually, pumping the fist helps, and some people look motivated. Some people probably don't understand English. That's fine. Yeah, welcome to the new match day engine. Oh, bumper crowd there at Steel Park. And because this is, of course, the first time playing a match in the system, we gotta just bump up the speed a little bit. And here we go. As Curry immediately out to Camilo on the left-hand side, and he is tackled out of play. And we have corner now. We got our big boys up top here as he swings it in. Header, Frazier goes over. See, that's the other thing, too, is I have corners set up for this team where we have our big boys just attacking the front post. And they just kind of go for it. Muhammad's in the box now. Flack there. He's going to shoot from range. He does, and 2 minutes in, Zach Flack. Ooh, that's a name. Gets our first goal. There we go, boys. Get in there. First goal. Keys drives into the area. Plays a nice one outside the box. Blank. Yeah, it's a Flack attack. There we go. Here is a Flack attack. Now, this system I've modified a little bit too because they didn't want us to shoot that often. I want these guys shooting as much as we can. We need to pepper that goal. Curie, edge of the box. There we go. It's been not even in the 7th minute. We're already 2-0 up. Alex Curry, the midfielder gang, getting in together. Muhammad crosses in. Curry's on the edge of the box. Nobody breaks it down. Left-footed shot. Beautifully curled into the lower left-hand corner. And we are up 2-0. As 2 minutes later, Flack over the ball. Goes high. Evans there. Collects. Finds Flack again. Is he going to recycle it in? Back to Evans. 1-2. And Evans gets his first of the goal. Okay. Yep. This is a thing, guys. We have a little bit of a monster team here. Now, I don't know how good Gruncy is. But, yeah. I don't know how they feel about being down 3-0 in 8 minutes. It's lower league football, folks. And remember, all these players are good for this league. I didn't go out and buy world beaters. And we don't have, like, the next Jamie Vardy. Well, we may have the next Jamie Vardy in this squad. We don't know. Curry's corner. Frazier heads it over the bar. You're going to see that a lot. Frazier, those two boys, Frazier and Podar, involved in a lot of headers. Once again, tall boys. Frazier! There we go. What did I tell you? Get the guy who's 6'3" and 6'5" and just have him get on the end of it. He heads it in. 21 minutes gone. 4-0 up. Beautiful header. Gotta admit, the goalkeeper probably could have done a little bit better. But them's the breaks. Flack on top of the ball again. Kicks in. Finds Evans, who's going to dribble past him in. Gets it out to Frazier. Frazier to Laird. Laird sends it over the top of the crossbar. And then highlight over. 30 minutes gone. Up 4-0. And are we going to see attack from them? Nope. Podar cuts that out because he is a tall boy. Flack on it. Driving forward. Finds Camelo on this left-hand side, right-hand side. Takes it back to Curry. Curry out to Laird. Hold the play's good. Pass is not that much. Not that good, though. And we are caught out here. Allen on the ball. And, well, that was a shot. Wasn't it? Laguna throw in. Camilo hold up play. Out to Flack. Flack, can he find the pass? Or is he just going to take the shot? He's going to take the shot himself. Whistles wide. I mean, at this point, go for it. You guys are, I mean, if you're feeling it, shoot. Back on defense. Podar takes it back to the keeper. Hackett finds Frazier. Lumps it forward to their central defender. That's offside. Fraslicki, beautiful goal, but miles offside. The boys did the right, held their defensive line. God, that is miles off. Hackett almost saved that, too. But time is ticking away in this game. Really, 2 minutes of stoppage time. You got to admit, I thought good things, but I didn't think this good. System XG says we should only have 1.28 goals. We have 4, so we're immediately playing better than our XG suggests. 69% of the possession. Nice. Nice. Better passes completed, more shots. They've only had 2 shots, one of which was on target. So, let's outstretch our arms. Tell them I am very pleased with the performance. Everybody looks inspired and motivated. That's what I do. I inspire and motivate. I'm a motivator. As that is a dangerous place to have a free kick. As Camilo, should have had the goal, but Curry's there to mop it up. Let's see how close this was. Hits the post, goes off the keeper. Curry's quickest to react, just open net, sends it in. 5-0. Their left back is having a torrid game. Flax on the ball again, finds Podar, who heads it in. Once again, tall center backs hit it to them. They jump, score goals with headers. And that's 6-0. This is getting embarrassing. I thought Grinsley was supposed to be decent. Onside. Not that it matters. Not in this level. There isn't any VAR. We don't have to worry about yet. And maybe we start thinking about some changes here. Get some of the other guys on here. Gary Laird has been good, but we haven't really seen anything for him. So let's get Leviticus. Once again, answers on a postcard, if you want me to say that right. I'm also going to take Camilo off for Matthew. Jorge. Yes. Take him off because I know he has no natural fitness and stamina. So keep monitoring him and keeping him fit and sharp is going to be important. Besides from that, let's go. Let's give him a pep talk. I'm going to tell him I have faith in there to go out there and make a difference. They are just okay with that. Cool. Send him up. So Leviticus and Jorge and Matthews up top. See if anything changes here. Jorge's over the ball. Tries to find the big man. Does not. We might get counterattacked here. Leg showing some legs here. Tries to chip to keeper. Hackett is up to the challenge though. Sends it over for a nice save. Dodds comes in. Frazier heads clear. Is that Leviticus? No, it's Jorge. Gives away a free kick. No yellow card. Nope, we're good. Hurst kicks it. Podar heads it down. Finds Cure, who's driving forward here. Sends it back to Kerr, who... Okay. That was a through ball that just didn't happen. Good to see that happens. Podar heads it forward to Leviticus, who can't win the header, but Curie gets it to Evans. Evans finds it, shoots. Not as good as his first effort on goal, I have to admit. A lot of highlights still coming quick and fast here. And I have this on key highlights. Leg is on it, and he is going down there. But this time, Prince is able to pick it up. Kerr's on this one. After the lump forward. We're just playing hoofball here. Grinder. Can. Allen. Gardner. Podar gets it. Finds Leviticus, whose first touch is poor, but we knew that about him. Allen's on it. Blocks in. Dodd's shot. Blocked again. Recycling possession. Jorge finds it. Hoofball forward to Leviticus, who doesn't win it, but Jorge gets it again. And highlight over. All right, Jorge. There we go. Leviticus gets back to the ball. Finds Laguna. Now see what Prince sends it all the way back to Hackett, who just humps it forward to Chubb. And it comes back to Hackett again. I guess the goalkeepers are just going to kick it to each other. Kerr on it now. Nice crossfield pass to Flack, who's got Leviticus in space. Leviticus, can he shoot? He can, but it's a nice block. And it goes out of play for a throw-in. I mean, that was good movement by Leviticus. We haven't seen much from our strikers here. It's been the midfield show. Frazier. I guess we like playing Route 1 football here. Kicks it high. Frazier wins it back. Flack. To Muhammad. To Jorge. Beautiful through ball. Leviticus is in. And the keeper is up to this one. We've actually seen two decent saves by the keeper here. They're playing with a higher temper. Jorge. Ball comes in. Leviticus sends it back out. Cross. Jorge was offside, I guess. Cross comes in again. Podar's at the back post for his second. It's very, very lower league when your center back has a brace. Ball came in. Keeper just completely whiffed on it. And there was Podar at the back post. It's just 7-0 already. Yeah, these guys did not like coming to Steel Park here. And there we go. Zach Flack. Zach! Man of the match. I'm very pleased with your performance. Well done. They all look happy. I'm happy. I've played that game about 4 times just to make sure everything worked out okay. Well, that's the thing. You said my regens might be a bit too good for this level. Yes and no. Because they play in the 8th tier, but if you look at some of these guys, they're operating at the Regional Premier League division. And we are, or Kerr, which is Regional Premier Division level. And then Podar, who is a Division 1 Central. Now, if I understand it correctly, we're in the Division 1 Central kind of division. That is where we are. Yep, so we have players that are either good for this division or good for the division above, which in some cases, you know, there's not much to split hairs here. Like the Division 1 Central, Mohamed Keeson is the Premier Division, which is the next division up. So that's what I tried to do. Is I went and I looked at their ability, and I looked at some of these players and said, okay, good for this ability. Now, once again, I think Corby is a little bit of a bigger squad than Grizzly. And the other thing we also have to worry about is, yeah, I've got all these good players, but let's look at our schedule here. The 6th, the 10th, the 17th, the 24th. We play a lot of games. Injuries are going to happen, right? A lot of crazy injuries are going to happen. There's a lot of spread. And these players, that was one game, and boy, did we look real good. But boy, does anybody else see this? Past winners, Grunsley of the FA Cup. Okay, that's just who we're playing last. It's going to be a feeling out process. Now, I've also did a sim of the year for this team, so I know where they end up. And I can tell you, this team, without me as the manager, played about as what you'd expect. But that's the fun, right? And then the other thing, too, is if we have a guy who scores like 20 goals in the first half of the season, don't think the game isn't going to go, hey, we're going to give you $500,000 for him. 500,000 pounds, and the board may just sell them on me. That's the other thing. Like these players could easily get sold without me having a say in the fact that they're getting sold, because the board will do that. Also, a lot of these players are going to have their development stunted because they're part-timers. They only train 2 days a week. So there's not much we can do about that. So, do I think that they're probably going to end up being too good for this? Yes. Hey, we have confirmed we sold 180 season tickets. I wish we had that many people watching, but it's not a problem. That's not a problem. Besides, who doesn't want to see us beat up on a team like this? So who do we get in the next round? That's a lot of teams. So we drew Great Wakering Rovers. They're in the English Isthmus League North Division. Once again, I think a division on par with us. But boy, 1919. Where are they located? In Great Wakering. They play at Burroughs Park. So is that our next match? That probably is our next match. Schedule. Boop. Yeah. It's away too, so we have to go to wherever Great Wakering are. If it ain't Regens, we can't look at them, so we won't. We're also not scouting anybody. I have scouts, but we don't have a scouting package. We can't scout anybody. If we did, I usually just send them. I'll look at teams. I'll look at teams in our division and around us to see where we're going. To be also honest, like the clubs that I pulled these guys from were like second. Were either I did not go above the Vanarama National League to pull any of these players, and I didn't go to any of the top divisions in Wales, Ireland, Scotland, or any of that. Boston United was like the best club that I pulled from, which obviously is a good club. Wonderful history with them, but I don't think I'm in. It's not like I'm going to Manchester United and pulling their top prospect and be like, yes, Phil Foden will be my player. Also, we have a guy named Lee Dixon, which I'm very happy about. If you know some of the commentators here, so Essex. Oh, so we're gonna get on the team's gonna get on the tube, on the train. Take a 2-hour train ride down to Essex. The other fun thing is we can't wait to see what happens in the Premier League with all the transfers and stuff, because they have like no money. Like Tottenham has like a $16 million transfer budget. Don't forget, save often. So we're taking the train down to F6. There you go. Hey, let's pull this up. That's not too bad of a ride. You could do that on the A14. It's about a 2-hour drive. What is that on trains? Oh, that's horrible. Apparently it's a 10-hour train. So we'd have to drive that one. You have to go to West Ham. That's difficult, man. Yeah. Yeah, 10 hours. Well, they've got I think they're running a limited schedule. They're running a limited schedule, so that explains a lot. Anyways, FA Cup second qualifying. So oh my God, we're immediately being talked about takeovers, despite the takeover of the. Apparently, we're already looked at it for a takeover. Interesting. Usually, this doesn't happen until like you get to like 2 or 3 promotions under your belt. I mean, I'd be okay with it, but it's not like we're not making money here. By the way, made £1,444 for that win, which is very nice. Who doesn't like that? Upcoming training, yeah. I'll start dealing with training when we go professional. We're the favorites for it. We're 11-10 odds, 5-2 draw, 9-4. Great Wakering. They won. They beat out Martin Tuhoy. Oh, that's who their guy. He's out with a concussion. Who did Great Wakering play? Burnskoff. Where is Burnskoff? In Burnskoff. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Corby Town FC, which should probably be renamed GeoGuessr, because we're pretty much just playing who's who and where's where in England. Okay, yeah, FA Cup's second qualifying round. So if we go through, we will either be playing Clitheroe or the Verncote Leonettes. That's the thing. Okay. We are now 5 to 6 odds. Odds are serious chance to make the promotion. So northwest of Manchester. Yeah, we're going to look for this. And price to 6. As you can see, this is where Corby Town has been the last couple of years. Beautiful. I mean, just pretty good. Third and third, even on suspicious. I've never heard of Great Walkering 5 minutes ago, and I learned something. It's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn so many things about lower league football. By the way, if you guys haven't known this, Corby is leading the league right now in real life. So part of this, too, is we're going to be following Corby Town FC, the actual club, through this entire series. Maybe send some cheeky tweets their way when stuff comes up. We'll see. But yeah, we're favorites to gain promotion this year. Obviously, with a team who was third place the last 2 years, is definitely a good chance. We completely reworked the squad and have a bunch of young kids in here. That's perfectly fine, perfectly good. So Great Walkering Rovers in Essex on a Tuesday. Once again, this is our under 18 team. None of these players are any good. I can't even sign them. This is Barton Rovers, apparently. They're in our division. We have no injuries. Players to develop it. They're progressing well in training. Needs to focus on application during training. God, Glenn. Hackett, come on, man. Ryan Bredsford is doing good. Yeah, nice. Good, Ryan. And Muhammad. Ooh, Muhammad is going up. He is developing. He wants to win some stuff. Okay, they want us to go cautious. Why? Push higher up. We'll do that. Let's quick pick the team. That looks good. I don't think we changed teams. Actually, let's give Leviticus a start, just because I think his pace could do something here. Yeah, that's really why. He's just faster, and I think pace is key in the lower leagues. So Leviticus, Evans, Muhammad, Keeson, Camilo, Curry, Flack, Kerr, Podar, Frazier, Laguna, and Hackett in goal. Scored 7 goals out last time. Don't know what we can do. Can't see why we can't do it again. Teams are warming up. Thrash arms. See, they like point fingers assertively. Now I like to think finger guns when point fingers there. We're the favorites. Go out there and show why. Outstretched arms. Hands on hips. No. Hands together. Point the fingers. No. Pump fists. You always pump the fists. Pump the fist. Tell them you got faith. That's the best new one. If we're ever in a bad situation, all right, Cactus Jack. Finger guns. This is wonderful serving. Here we are in our baby blue kit. They're playing a 4-4-2. Typical English steel. Everybody loves it. 4-4-2. As we are here in our 4-2-3-1. And yeah, I mean, getting shots on goal. Not much is going on here. Hackett is got a 7.0 for just standing in the net. Oh, no, he faced the shot. Oh, they're getting the game now. Cox got a yellow card, but so is Kerr. It's very different here. Immediately, just it goes to show you. Last game 7-0. This game None. XG has us. We're winning XG. Based on observation of the staff, the analysts go for the following feedback. Ryzen Frazier looks like he's playing more directly as he's asked to today. Frazier. Oh, he's a center back. Pump the fist, go out there and get a goal. Pump fist, you have the ability to make a difference. Pump fist, ability to make a difference. Pump fist, you have the ability to make a difference. Send him out there. Second half begins. If nothing's going on, immediately a highlight. Throw into us. Cox gets headed to Curry. That gets cleared to Frazier. We'll take it back to Hackett. And we recycle the ball. Hackett sends it wide to Curry. He is hacked down. Get him off the pitch, ref. That's a red. He's off. And immediately they've opened up the midfield. Camilo now. Flack. Kerr's there. Take the shot, boy. Sends it over the bar. All right, they're missing the midfield. We're going to go very attacking now. Push, push, push. Because we've got the width to do it. I think we attacked on the wings too, so if they're going more central, that's fine. Leviticus on the ball. Passes out to Laguna. Sends it in. Leviticus is there! And Matthias Leviticus, with his first goal of the season, plays a wonderful 1-2 with Laguna. You know, for a guy who has 5 passing, that wasn't too bad. Nice pull back to Laguna. Plenty of space. Picks out a wonderful cross, and Leviticus just steers it past the keeper to give us the lead. 1-0. Faith showed in the Lithuanian, as he puts us 1 goal to the good. And I think it's time we start looking at some changes here. So, first of all, Curie is apprehensive. Let's take him off for Shane Malone. Get him to make his debut. Camilo can come off for Jorge again. Just because I want to monitor his fitness. Why don't we just change the midfield? Can I do 5 subs? Is it going to let me do 5 subs? No. Okay, that's fine. Freshen up the midfield. Freshen up the head. Kind of get everybody going. Hernandez is on it. Sends it back to Draru. Leviticus nearly picks that off, and he has done. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Should have scored it. But we get a corner. Leviticus on the corner. Sends it through. Ponar's there. Misses the header. Malone sends it back to Kerr to Laguna. And we're just going to see it cycle through. As they're really flipping up the midfield, and the pressure is on from us. They have only had 2 shots on goal all game. Am I about to eat those words? Maybe not. Leviticus gets tackled, but Jorge is able to pick up the scraps. Finds Laguna on the overlap here. Can he find him? Oviedo to Keeson, who is taken down. Ref! That's a second yellow card and a second red. Send him off. They are down to 9 men. Jorge over the ball here. Can he flip it? Oh, beautiful free kick, but an even better save. As Great Walkering are down to 9 men, and that'll do it. 1-0 to Corby. XG said we probably should have had about 2 goals. Glenn Hackett, keeper, gets man of the match. He only saw 2 shots. Everybody, 2 shots. But heck, well done, guys. Everybody's happy. I'm happy. That's a great win for us. Coming down here, we win in our first qualifying round. Now, I think we're already... Yep, they want us to reach the first qualifying round, so we've already exceeded expectations there. And made 2.25K, which is great for us. Refereeing performances generate plenty of discussion. What? You can score 7 goals against 11 men, but only 1 goal against 9? What's wrong, Corby Town? Once again, lower league football. Vito's professional debut. Now we get to go to Clitheroe Football Club, which are in Clitheroe. They have a 2-year sponsorship deal on the stadium. Bastards. So we got more money. Revenue's coming in. Big thing is gate receipts. People at Corby Town want to come out to see this. If you got a decent team, they're boiled in red card. We saw what happened. Red card controversy. We already have a guy whose Potter has already picked up an audit. Really, the FA Cup is 2 yellow cards? I guess so. At least the beginning links. So Potter is suspended. And we are fining him half a week's wages. So that's the other thing too. Just be really aggressive with your players. Have them get a ton of yellow cards. And like our policy is like 2 week suspension, or like a week, half week's pay. So that's why Northern Charlie is in Northern England, north of Blackburn. Got it. So going up to the north. Just XG numbers. Hackett was when player made a real difference. Goldberg did John call it. Yeah, he's faced 2 shots. I mean, he did good. He probably had high pass completion ratio. That's probably what it was. FA Cup youth qualifying version. Yeah, we're not expecting anything from our under 18s until we get some facilities and players. So we won't know anything until March, really. So we keep moving on. Once again, scouting for people I just don't care about. Sheffield make a ooh, this guy. Let's scout him. Can we offer a trial to him? Will he come here on a trial? Trials are the most overpowered thing in lower league football too. Damn. 6'1". I don't know much about him. He is their captain, and he plays in the middle. Look at Ed Swan too. Wait, so they have their hot prospect is an attacking midfielder, but they play him at left wing back. I mean, hey man, you do you. Who am I to judge how you play? So we're about to get into the second qualifying round. We've played 3 FA Cup games before the season has even started, which means we're gonna be warmed up. We're gonna have players match fit, getting some football under their belts. Good September for us. Here's let's do this because we can. Can I do this? I can do this. Ooh. Let's do this because we've got this next match coming up for everybody. I hope you guys like polls. All right, so we're going to run this poll for 5 minutes, get it started. So everybody, we've got a poll running right now in chat. Is who should start? Because Leviticus scored a goal, but Laird is obviously better. So I want you guys to vote in chat. Let me know what you think. Who should start the second qualifying round of the FA Cup? Should it be Leviticus or should it be Laird? Laird obviously had a better game when he played without scoring any goals, but Leviticus did score the only goal that put us through to the next round. So let us know. Let me know what you think. I would be really interested to see what you guys want. Because what you guys want. That's what we're trying to do here. And look at this. Bang. FA Cup qualifying round. 2 games, 2 days. Then we play against Northley in the division. So here the matches are going to start coming quick and fast. We're going to have to start worrying about rotation. All right, keep going. Another draw. Draw the teams. So this is for the trophy now. So we get Cambridge City. I'm guessing they're from Cambridge. Yes, they are. They play in the Swanston ground. Who plays there? Just them. Cool. So now we're in all of our competitions. So we got Wayland Garden City in this round. And they're from Wayland Garden City. I guess this is the next round? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The second best team from Cambridge. The second best. What's the first best team from Cambridge? Is it Cambridge United? Once again, I know a decent amount of teams all over the place, but I don't know all of the teams. Answers on a postcard. Some people would say. St. Nance is actually a decent team. They actually have some good players. Zach Flack has improved a metric ton. He's looking very strong. Working on that free kick taken too. Just look at that. It's Cambridge United in a couple divisions high. Yeah, I think Cambridge United are in the Vanarama National League, if I'm not mistaken. Finances. Hey, we made money. Merchandising income, £0. Nobody's buying any merchandise. But yeah, gate receipts. Look at that, £12,000 in gate receipts. People are coming to watch. Staff salaries are the highest. I mean, I'm making a decent salary here. Oh, wow, sorry, my bad. Cambridge United is a League 2 side. So they're in the Football League. They're professional. And they obviously play at the Abbey Stadium. So there you go. Ooh, that's a lot of football. Patrick Pearson on the loan list. Who is this guy? No, I don't think I will. I need all of these players because we have to rotate a ton. I have a B-. They're happy with our transfer policy. They're happy with the squad. They don't really care about our tactics, the matches, reserving judgment, and club vision. We're working towards the club vision. We have, yeah, this is a problem too. We have like no leaders in the team. Okay, polls done. Winner is Leviticus. So Leviticus is going to start the second qualifying round. Two of our players who have called up for international duty, Craig Kerr and Mohammed Keeson. We have internationals in the team, guys. I did not know this. Ed Swan, currently working at a counties league, could be better. Lewis Cook. So he did go. Keep scouting him. Ed Swan. I want a longer look at this guy. Those attributes. This guy. Ooh, leadership. How much is he worth? 625? We don't have any... James, focus. Focus. Don't get... you have a team. But a 6'1" English center back, 21 years old, could be with high leadership, could be club captain for... No! James, you have players. But still... Oh, tough to tell. We'll keep looking at him. That's the best I can tell you guys. We'll keep scouting those guys. All right. They want us to play defensive. No, I don't think I will. Opposition instructions is fine. Team thing. Let's go to quick pick. So Ryan Bredsford comes in to take over at center back. So he is a right-footed only. Fraser is good. We have no left-footed center backs. That's good. Laird, they want to start. You guys have made the poll, and Leviticus will get the start. So team lineup, very similar to what we've had before. No rotation as of yet. Leviticus, Evans, Keeson, Camilo, Curry, Flack, Kerr, Fraser, Bredsford, Laguna, and Hackett in the goal. Let's submit the team. And just jump right into it, folks. Where are we playing? We're playing in Schwabridge. It's Pump Fist. Come on, guys. Show me what you can do. I have faith. See, look. You win a couple games. You tell them you've got faith, and they start turning over a little bit. They start making it. They start liking you. We are in the traditional black and white stripes of Corby Town FC. I don't know how good this other team is or what division they're in, but I think that we're a very attacking side, and I think we probably work best if we're on the front foot versus other sides. So I think going out, being attacking, being aggressive is kind of the way we should go. That being said, I say all of these things, and it's been very quiet so far. We do foul a lot too. Wow, 12 fouls. Presley they get it in their half, and they're looking to build out the back. Some nice passing around here. Nope, Mohamed Keeson gets it off of him and goes for it. Wow, had a look from back there. Didn't look like the keeper got his hand on it, but wow, Keeson really had a good shot there. All right, dressing room. Go out there and grab the goal to win it to us. As always, got to pump those fists. There's much more to come for you. And I know you got what it takes. Look, a lot of them turned over. A lot of them happy. As, once again, they're playing. We press. Boy, do we press. Pickington sends it back out. Adams. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hackett up to the challenge. Makes the save. Really showing those 3-on-1-on-1s here. Pickington, corner, comes in. Header, cleared. Camilo, he's all ref. There's not a card for that? He got hacked. That was not a clean challenge. All right, corner, Camilo sends it in. Fraser's there, heads. Clear, but Leviticus gets it on, sends it back to Laguna. He's going to cycle it into Camilo. Waiting for people to queue in. Flack. Beautiful passes here. Flack. Leviticus. Shots blocked. And it is cleared. Leviticus starting to show a little life here. But not too much else from the team. And I think at the 65th minute, we make some changes. So, Evans is not having a good game. So we'll take him off for Jorge. Who else is not? Curry is apprehensive. Well, apprehensive doesn't work here, boy. So you come off. Keeson is showing some things. I think he can do good. We'll give Leviticus some time. For sure. I think those are all the changes we make. I do like the fact that our striker is on a yellow card, too. That just makes me laugh. We push, push, push. Push, push, push. All right. Let's do the crazy strat now. Keeson, can you play? Where can you play? Aha. Keeson, go back here for Flack. Flack, come off for Gary Laird. Laird, come up front. Up front. Laird, what do you like to be? Well, you can be an advanced forward. And Leviticus, what do you like to be? Become a poacher. Confirm. This is the called the going for it strat. Other things we forgot. In possession, extremely direct, high tempo. In transition, counter press, that's all fine. Distribute to the fullbacks. We'll distribute quickly. And out of possession. Oh, yep. That's good. Confirm those changes. It's Route 1 football time, folks. As they have a corner. Frazier's on it. Jorge can't run it down. Once again, Frazier lumps it forward. Pass through Leviticus with the flick. And the throw. Cottenham's there. Frazier clears. Wow. Jorge's there. We are up high. He sends it wide to Laird. Laird tries to cross it in. Camilo's there. Jorge, nope. Onto Kerr, to Malone. Takes the shot. And the long-range shot from Shane Malone. His first of the season. And my God, we're looking like geniuses. Instruct the team to play shorter passing. That's fine. We were playing direct because we needed to. Kerr hands it down to Malone. Malone takes the shot. Beautiful one in. We like scoring screamers for outside the box. As time ticks away. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Clear it, boys. Clear it. And that was it. That was it. Oh, wow. Okay. Corby Town. Once again, are we too good? I think we're at the right level. We haven't lost, but we've been eking out these things. 18 shots. XG has us right where we should be. Shane Malone came in. He's our club captain, by the way. Club captain Shane Malone. Great shot from the back of the air, from the edge of the box. I guess we're just not going to see anything else there. Outstretched arms. Well done, guys. That was a good win. Everybody's happy. Clap, clap, clap. Wonderful time. I know I'm happy about it. Bedford makes his professional debut. We go 1-0 up. Once again, second qualifying round. Good. More money coming in. Gotta love it. A little bit of a cup run will help us out a ton. Keep that income high. Because we want to have some income. Good showing from the squad. Ryan Bredsford didn't really have the best game, but we won't hold it against him. He is coming in for a suspended center back. And now we've got Northley. Where let's play this. Are they from Northley? Is that where they play? Of course that's where they play. At the Eastham Hall Park Sports Ground. They got an under 23s. We don't have an under 23s. That sucks. But hey, Alex Curry and Podart. Center back is our joint top scorer. Shane Malone has a 90% pass accuracy. Zach Flack has 3 assists. That is interesting. Curry reaches his yellow cards limit, finding him half a week's wage. That's fine. It's like $10. And this brings us to Tuesday. Northley. And now, everybody, I have to say, I hope you've enjoyed it, because we're going to end it here. This is the springboard for this save. This was the jumping off point. I wanted to get in here, get you guys all involved, get you guys started. And I think with Will, since Will's in the chat, I wanted to ask him, and I think this will be kind of a cool thing to do. I plan on doing a Football Manager video during the weekdays, Monday through Friday. A Football Manager video. And then after the podcast on Saturdays, I want to do the Corby Town Rap Report. So after the podcast, pretty much the podcast ends, and then I will go into, for like 10 minutes, just a wrap up of the save, what we did, what happened in the save, where we're going, and maybe even play a game. If it's a non-crucial game in the save. And I think that would be kind of a cool way to wrap this up. Kind of like you got a week's worth of videos on YouTube, a stream on Saturday to talk about what happened, and then go from there. Because guess what? Can't DMCA me if we're talking about our own material and our own videos. Am I right, lads? Am I right? And also because then we'll be able to do polls and I'll be able to have discussions. And that's the other thing about this too, is I want to get you guys involved in the save in some way. And I think if we're doing a Corby Town Rap Report every Saturday after the podcast, it allows me to be like, hey, we have the transfer window coming up and this player looks good. Do we want to bring him in? We're looking at a sell for this player. Should we sell him? Do we want to do this? Do we want to do that? It kind of gets you guys up and involved. And that's the other thing too, because normally it's just me like, I'm playing the save. Woobity boobity. It's exactly what I'm like, by the way. Woobity boobity. But I want more people to get involved. Podart, we'll give Laird the start for next week. The next game. But tell me what you think. This will be going up on YouTube in its entirety. Also, podcast tomorrow. Can't forget. We have the podcast tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. EST, which is 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 p.m. UK. And I hope you all are having a good New Year's Day. That's the other thing, too. This was fun. Something crazy to do on New Year's Day. And then the return of F1 Rivals. True. Very much so. Oh, boy. Well, guys, there goes our FA Cup run. Kidderminster Harriers. Vanarama National League North squad. That is 3 divisions higher than us. And all their players have faces. That's never a good sign. That's never a good sign. So, let's take a look here. Will, you have mod privileges. Time to kill the giant then. Yeah, I don't know about that. Should get good revenue, though. A lot of people will probably want to come and see the game. Who are we raiding? Who should we raid? Is there anybody on? Anybody we should raid? Let's take a look here. Let's pull up Le Directory. Let's go say hi to Last Lisa. Yeah. Is that how you spell it? There you go. Will did it. Thank you, Will. So, for all of you there, thank you for being here. I've been James. You've been you. This has been Corby Town FC. I hope you all enjoy it. And get ready for the videos, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.